What up, everybody? Today, of course, is Thursday. It's a beautiful day in the neighborhood. I'm PT, and welcome to PT Showbiz Top 5. I got a lot to talk about, and here we go. Today on PT Showbiz Top 5, number 5, I'm going to tell Floyd Mayweather what he needs to do and what he needs to stop doing. Of course, number 4, I'm going to be talking about Ice Cube. He said, no, I'm not. And I'll tell you who he told that to. And of course, number 3, Cardi B says, yeah, y'all have to do what you got to do. And of course, number 2, Candace Owens, I need you to get your ass somewhere and sit way down because you are way out of line. And I'm going to tell you who you look like in just a second. Of course, number 1, the Millers said, no way, Jose. Who are you talking about, the Millers, PT? I'm going to tell you just who it is in just a second. If you've never seen the show before, I go from 5, work my way down to number 1. This is called the PT's Punch. And I usually get my little dance and everything on, but I'm running late today because I got another show to do later on. So just give y'all a little bit of this. Don't make me get up. Don't make me get up. Y'all know damn well I ain't got no rhythm. Anyway. All right, guys, welcome to the show. All right, guys, I do want to, before I go any further, I want to send a shout out and give you guys the great news. I told you guys yesterday that I'm going to be joining the morning crew 95.3 jams.com, 95.3 jams. I need you guys to please download all their social medias, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, honey, wherever they at, Smoke Signal, please download 95.3 Jams. And I want to send a shout out to a few of the people on the show. Most definitely want to send a shout out to the program director. She goes by the name of Paula. And I also want to send a shout out to the station manager, program director Paula. Send a shout out to the host, to Neil, and everybody else. I didn't get everybody's name, but I shout out to you guys. Look forward to working with you next Tuesday, guys. We're going to be doing photo shoots and, test runs at the station and stuff. This is the home of the Show Underwood Morning Show. So I'm very excited, glad to be on board with these people. And I'm going to give you guys more information later on tonight. But whatever you do, I want you to please download TuneIn Radio. That's one of the places I know you can go and listen to us live, TuneIn Radio. They're on 24 hours a day. They have others, people who have their own shows on there. But again, TuneIn Live, that's going to be on TuneIn Radio is how you can listen to the radio show. Now, I'm going to be going live, but I prefer you to, go to the social media and follow and listen live. But if not, you can go to the app. All right. We're going to move right along, and we're going to talk, of course, about Floyd Mayweather. This is going to be number 5. I need Floyd Mayweather to sit his ass way down somewhere. Now, y'all know we social distance, and some of us are not. And you know that we are not supposed to be going to no parties without no mask on and doing the most. Well, Floyd Mayweather, his ass, he like my mama say, he think his don't stink. Well, his ass was in Arizona at a nightclub. And baby, the mayor is pissed off at him. So he is in this nightclub, and they got pictures all over the internet. And this fool ain't got on no mask, and people around him ain't got on no mask. Like, what in the world are you thinking about over the weekend? Now, he was spotted also at an international boutique nightclub. This is where he was at. This is in Old Town Scottsdale. This happened Saturday. Again, nobody was social distancing, and nobody was wearing protective face coverings. Nobody. Now, I would just say this, y'all. People who have money like Floyd Mayweather, they call him Money Mayweather, right? Well, I ain't gonna tell you what my friends call him. Well, anyway, people who have money like that, some people think they're invincible. Some people think they can do whatever they want to do and get away with it. Floyd Mayweather, let me give you a little rundown right quick, boo-boo. Honey, you cannot go around here not wearing masks. You can't go around here running to these parties. And if Floyd Mayweather show up for a party, everybody going to show up and want to see him and stuff, and they're not going to social distance. They're going to try to get his autograph. Not only are you going to get his autograph or take a chance to try to get his autograph, but you're going to get Corona-19. COVID-19. Same thing. Corona, COVID, I call it Corona 20, baby. But anyway, Floyd Mayweather, get your ass somewhere, sit down. Please sit down. Let's move on to number 4. Let's talk about Ice Cube, who everybody say I look like. Anyway. Well, Ice Cube said no to Good Morning America. Yes, he was supposed to appear on Good Morning America, but because of all the things that are going on in the world, we already know what it is. Another innocent black man killed straight out of Houston, Texas. Shout out to the Third Ward. Shout out to all the people watching me in Houston. He just decided he was not in the mood to say Good Morning America, and I don't blame him. But then again, he could have went on there and he could have spoke truth, and he could have, maybe went on there and brought more awareness. But how much awareness can you bring? Now, and people was making fun of, or making light of Colin Kaepernick because he was kneeling. Well, now you see why he was kneeling, because these cops, this ain't the first cop that's have kneeled and put their knees into somebody's neck and choked them. He said he couldn't breathe, but he continued on killing and murdering this man. And what they need to do now, they need to arrest every last one of them. Everybody. Just like, when you go to the store, and you don't steal, but your friends be stealing. But when you walk out the store, the security guard get all of y'all. Well, that's the same thing need to happen with this mess where they killed this young man from Houston. We're going to move on, and let's talk about, of course, Cardi B. Now, Cardi B says she does not have a problem with folks rioting, and she said, well, what else are we to do? How many times can you pray? Prayer is going up. How many times can you, ooh, child, we got to have to pray. And now it's enough praying. And y'all might say, ooh, PT, you wrong for that. I'm sorry. Tear the bitch up. Tear it up. Tear this stuff up. Because you can only pray, turn the other cheek so many times, y'all. And sometimes you just get frustrated and you're mad. And I understand there's a lot of people out there protesting, and all they want to do is steal TVs out of Walmart. They really ain't protesting. I'm not talking to those people, but I understand some people are just frustrated and they just want to tear stuff up. You know what I mean? How it used to be when you was young, your mom and your daddy told you couldn't go nowhere, and you just strap back in their room, just start tearing up your room. Until they find out and you got that ass tap. Well, that's the same way you feel about this situation with these black brothers and sisters who keep getting murdered for no reason. And it needs to stop. It really needs to stop. And I agree with you on this with Cardi B. I wish you get right with your husband and all the stuff they got going on, what he got going on. All right, guys, we're going to move on before I get myself with Cardi B. Let's move on. Of course, this is going to be number 2. We're going to talk about Candace Owens. I need Candace to sit her ass way down somewhere. Let me tell you what she said about us black folks. She said, and she's talking about herself too, she said that, why do we act like trained chimps when black people are murdered? Can you believe she said this? Black woman. Why do we act like trained chimpanzees when black people are murdered? Well, first of all, we're not trained, and we're human beings, Miss Thing, girl. That's what I want to call her, Miss Thing. Or Miss Thing, so what I call her. Candace Owens, if you don't know who she got, she's a former American conservative commentator, was strike 1. And she's also pro-Trump activism, strike 2. And she also criticizes Black Lives Matter, strike 3. She's already struck out. So what she's saying, we're not surprised, we're not shocked. First of all, if you have not seen Candace Owens, I hate to go there. Let me get some of the peace. Let me sip some of this PT's punch. Now, girl, you say that why do we act like chimpanzee? Well, girl, I'd rather act like one than look like one. Huh? I thought I heard somebody over there. Yeah, honey, she looked just like an old chimpanzee. Go look at her. I hated to go there, but she made me go there. The nerve of you. The nerve of you. Well, if you see how chimpanzees act, they act that way when they get upset, when they get mad. And, that's just in them to get mad and upset when something don't go their way. And yes, we're mad and we're upset, but we ain't no damn trained chimpanzees. We're people who want to be treated right. And there wasn't just black people out there protesting, white folks out there, Hispanic folks out there, everybody was out there protesting for this man's murder. What a mess. Candace, I need you to get your ass somewhere and sit way down. Now's not the time, sister, to be calling nobody no damn chimpanzees. You might want to go take a look at the mirror and look at your self. Let's move on. This is going to be number one. Well, the Millers are saying no. They're not going to be appearing back on Growing Up Hip Hop. And I'm going to tell you why. But, of course, it's going to be Romeo Miller and, of course, you know, his dad and everybody. Well, Lil Twist said, since y'all been bashing the show and everything, since y'all ain't on it no more, he had some words for them. But they say the reason why they're not going back, y'all, is because they've been editing and cutting things out and making it be more than what it is, you know, and basically creating false narratives. Well, duh, this is what these shows do. You knew that before you signed up for it, Mr. Miller, hello. And Lil Romeo's ass, I love his potato chips. Damn, Romeo got some good potato chips at the dollar store. Ooh, girl. Anyway, shout out to Lil Romeo and them chips. And Cardi B got some. I don't eat the Mingos chips. I'm mad at them right now. I'm mad at Cardi B's for being a cheater, allegedly. So who else got some? Cardi got, Lil Boosie got some. I just look, when I go in the store and see Lil Boosie's chips, I just walk right past. I can hear him say, PT, get some of my chips. Sit your ass down, Boosie. I wonder what your hot ass chips. That's what's wrong with him now. He's hot at the mouth and just say anything and everything. Anyway. All right, guys. That has been the end of the show. Yes, it was a quick show, but I got a lot I got to do. If you guys see this show before 6:30, that means I'm getting myself prepared for the show tonight. I thank you for tuning in. And again, shout out to 95.3 Jams. And don't forget, next week, I'm gonna show you guys what's going on in the studio and everything. I'm so excited. Please go to their Facebook and say thanks for having PT on board. And again, I want to say shout out to the whole crew and everybody, the host, Tennille, and the whole morning crew. You guys take care. Make sure whatever you like, subscribe, and whatever you do, comment and tell everybody about PT's Punch and the PT's Showbiz Top 5. I'll see you guys later. Adios.